In that deep, vast, black nothingness, also known as our universe, we're looking for the things we can't see, which is pretty much everything. But really, we gotta talk about these creatures. There are things we've caught that cannot be explained. Now let us explain. Number 10. Mutated creature. Have you ever seen a creature with combined physical characteristics of animals and aliens? Let me guess. No. This first creature is just weird enough to be considered otherworldly. Two guys while traveling saw something shocking. The footage shows a pig-like creature having limbs like the aliens covered in plastic bags on the shore of the beach, so we cannot say indeed if that was really a pig. Footage shows that the creature had limbs like an alien and a body like a pig, but the most shocking thing was its shark-like teeth. Another strange, rather scary thing about this creature was a stamp on its body which read 1812 AGM Heartland. We can assume it to be the date of its production and Heartland as the name of the corporation, but assumptions need some solid points to be believed, and this creature is not something we can accept to be from this planet. A strange creature with a strange stamp on its body might signify something out of this world. Number 9. Sea devils. You might have seen some characters in cartoons and movies who are considered as devils regarding their scary and weird physical appearances. Solely because of his high-nose physical features, this thing is called a sea devil.
Common name would be goosefish, or they market it in the fisheries monkfish.
A monkfish is a Lafayette angler fish that can be found in the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. This fish has a lot of long pointed teeth inside its mouth pointing inwards. The scary thing about this fish is that it can eat fish of its own size and sometimes larger than that. So one thing is clear, the monkfish never compromises on its snacks. This fish has a large, broad, flat, and depressed head, and its body can be enlarged up to 5 feet. Monkfish are also called as frogfish because of their characteristic of walking on the sand. It uses its pectoral and ventral fins for this purpose. After watching this fish, you won't say that the devils only exist in movies because sea devils are here to tell you that devils also exist in waters. Number 8. Scary dolphin-like creature. When you think of dolphins, the word scary doesn't really come to mind. Well, it will now. A frightening creature was spotted on a beach in Mexico on February 13, 2020. The terrifying creature resembles both dolphins and eels in appearance. Although it had a long body like an eel, it initially appeared to be a dolphin. Its sharp fangs, in contrast to dolphins, were another frightening feature. Despite having no eye sockets on its face, this monster had no eyes. When the researchers looked into this creature, they discovered that it had been discovered in an underwater cave some distance from the beach. Playa del Amor, sometimes known as the Beach of Love, is the name of that underwater grotto. Now, if we connect all of these ideas, the result will be extremely unsettling. A scary creature possibly belonging to the Beach of Love was found on the Miami beach just one day before Valentine's. Think about this and share your views with us. Number 7. Mermaids. An age-old story. Are mermaids real or fiction? Sailors frequently tell tales about mermaids, a race of aquatic beings that are part human and half fish. Surprisingly, the vast majority of those accounts are true despite being false. Mermaids really exist. Did you know that Christopher Columbus even saw 3 during his most notable visit to America? But then it was claimed what he saw were manatees. They weren't as extraordinarily stunning as they are meant to be, he said, because they had some male characteristics in their appearances. The manatee and its sister species, the dugong, are often spotted and mistaken for mermaids. So maybe mermaids are really non-existent and a sea hallucination. But on the other hand, when you consider that 95% of the ocean floor has not been discovered, it makes you think. Number 6. Mantis shrimp. Most of you might be excited to hear about the shrimps, which is a delicious food for many of us. But wait, here, we are not going to talk about a delicious recipe. Our next entry is about a dangerous predator which exists in the rivers. At first you might get impressed by its beautiful colors, but as they say, never judge a book by its cover. Mantis shrimp has clubbed 4 limbs, which allows it to punch its prey. The power of the punch can be measured by the fact that sometimes it can break the shells. So, keeping mantis shrimps in an aquarium just because of its beautiful body is not a good choice. These water predators not only rely on punching their prey, sometimes they also stab their prey, and that might kill the fish of their own size. These shrimps have a strangely strong eyesight as they can see through many rays such as ultraviolet radiations. So if you ever want to go in the river, just wear something that can protect you from the mantis shrimps and their punches. Number 5. Tasmanian devil. When the European settlers arrived in Tasmania, those noises were so scary that the Europeans started to believe those voices belonged to devils or demons. The creature behind these voices was named as Tasmanian devil. After some decades, some explorers managed to get a sight of this Tasmanian devil. After the discovery of this creature, people realized that devil was too much for this little mammal, but the thing they did not know was that there was something scarier than the noise of this devil: its bite. Yes, reports suggested that Tasmanian devils have the strongest bite in the world. They do not leave any part of their prey's body. Now, if you see the size and nature of this mammal, you might not get scared of it, and some of you might be thinking of keeping one of these creatures as a pet, but believe us, this creature is named Devil, and there are reasons behind this. Number 4. Dumbo octopus. By the name of this entry, you might be thinking about the intelligence of this creature, but its name has to do nothing with its intelligence. Dumbo octopus was named after the Disney movie. This weird octopus can literally be considered not to belong from the world as it lives 13,000 feet under the sea level. This octopus does not have a social life as it does not interact with other creatures in the sea. Dumbo octopus lives the most of its life in isolation. It is always ready for the mating season, but rarely gets a chance for mating. Dumbo octopus has an edge that it never gets caught due to its habitat. The largest Dumbo octopus ever caught by humans was only 5 feet long, so there's much more to explore about this isolated species. But for that, pup rose, someone have to go deep in the sea, and we don't think that any of you want to go that deep, do you? Number 3. Red-lipped fish. If you are a fan of lipstick and also fish, then this entry is for you. We can see the wonders of evolution in many creatures, including the red-lipped batfish. Apart from its weird appearance, its style of movement from one place to another is also strange. This fish can sit on the floor of the sea. Footages show how it uses its fins to sit on the floor. Well, unlike the previous entries, this one does not have any scary or frightening traits, but its appearance is weird enough to include it in this list, isn't it? Number 2. Megalodon shark. Every year, shark attacks are said to be responsible for about 100 deaths worldwide. We all agree that it is the marine creature that frightens us the most. There are many different kinds of sharks, and today we'll talk about the occasion when one of the deadliest sharks was found on a local Australian beach. People were shocked to see a massive megalodon shark that had been discovered in 1988, weighing up to 700 kilograms and measuring 5.15 meters in length. What would you do if you came across the deadliest sea animal on the beach while visiting a nearby beach? Number 1. Alien-like creature. Consider going for a morning exercise and seeing an alien-looking creature on the street on your way there. You won't come close to it, but when this happened to a young Sydney child named Harry Hayes, he did not flee. Harry noticed an odd thing in the dirt while jogging in the street. He approached it and gave it a closer look with a stick. The creature resembled an abnormally large embryo. As it lay there in the muck, it exhibited no movement. Harry captured everything on camera and shared the images online. You never want to witness a creature like that. That pretty much wraps this video up, guys. Make sure to subscribe to this channel with a bell notification if you enjoy watching our content. We upload some pretty awesome stuff here, which you will most certainly enjoy. Hit a like on this video and leave a comment below. See you guys in the next one.